Hello everyone, Untitled, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Dadobug1111's Biomes, or 1011. Anyways, it adds 7 biomes, particularly ones relating to sort of fields of crops, as well as frozen wastes, a glass desert, a slimy swamp, and a few other things regarding granite, andesite, diorite, the monochrome one, and shattered forest. So yeah, let's go through each of these. Just go to andesite flats first, and we'll go to creative or spectator for many of these, it seems. So we've got Savannah here. Don't think these are supposed to be underground biomes either. No, so it just hasn't generated them correctly for me, I assume. We go to here. Supposed to, there we go. So we've got wheat, we've got beetroot. So we're going to mix these pretty much between, it seems. Okay. So you've got your pretty much kind of like plains, but with wheat and beetroot and carrot and everything else. So these ones have generated correctly. We'll just go, I guess, with vegetable fields, see if there's anything different. Just a mix of beetroot and potato and such. Right here, potato field. I don't know if it's supposed to be where the crossover is, maybe, where that counts, apparently. Yeah, it just seems to be a sort of combination of them. There we go. And they stretch quite far. So there's those, with the fields, with the different types of crops. We can skip over some of those. Diorite flats seems to be getting results of others about normal, so we'll try frozen wastes because it seems the flats don't generate correctly. So I'm gonna have to create a new word for that, I think. But the frozen waste seems to generate correctly. With sort of a beach here, a bunch of snow, the occasional packed ice underneath, where you'd usually see stone. But yeah, seems to be it. A mix of, there's no water, just more so on the shorelines. Okay, next we've got, let's see, glass desert next. You kind of stuck here. So pretty much glass on the sort of ceiling, or kind of fair amount of coverage above the sand. The odd stone and things. And portal apparently even mixed in. So yeah, it also happens to appear underwater as well. So the glass kind of becomes the surface, and then everything underneath is sand and all the other stones and such. So just replace the top layer of sand with glass, pretty much. Almost kind of like it's been completely converted, I guess, on the surface for whatever reason. We've got stone flats, which is just sort of a mix of the other stones and mostly stone, kind of like your extreme hills or certain mountainous biomes, but yeah, just completely focused on stone. What else have we got? We got our shattered forest next, which I assume is just supposed to be a forest but shattered between water or certain other things. Maybe the odd cave there. Seems to be a very small biome, this one. Unless they are intended to be, I'm not sure. No? Okay, so it kind of goes off this way. Unless it's just rivers in between. Possibly. Or there's something I'm missing. Or it's just supposed to be a mix of trees and mountains in some way. Okay, this is actually a fairly big biome. Okay, so there is the occasional mountains in between. So it's kind of a mix of a mountainous, sort of common level forest by the looks of things. So, yeah. What else do we have? Finally, I guess we have the Slimy Swamp. That, or I probably need to go further out, I guess, for some of the other biomes, maybe, if I don't need to create a new world. We'll see. But you pretty much just have slime blocks on top of dirt, and obviously a bit of your typical lily pads and oak sort of trees with your vines on them every so often to still make it a swamp, just with the surface level block being slime. So there is that. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything else. Have we seen monochrome yet? I don't think we have. Actually, that's glass, wasn't it? Or is it just giving me to another one? Or is that supposed to be intended design? Monochrome glass. Was it actually monochrome glass? Let's see. Monochrome glass. Okay, so that actually is the case. So it's just a mix of, I assume, black and white stained glass? Or light grey? Or just, okay, light grey and grey. Right. Oh, and white. Maybe there's a mix of black stained in there? Or is it mostly just... Okay, so there's a mix of all white, light grey, dark grey, and black stained glass. Pretty much similar to the other glass desert, except obviously with stained glass instead of clear. But yeah, so we'll go to a different world and generate some of the other biomes. Oops, I have to do the confirm thing there from that mod. So just go here, and here, and here, and we'll just go creative. Don't think there's any... no. So just do that, and we'll see what happens for the others. But just for the sake of screenshots, you pretty much, I assume, just got similar to maybe the stone flats. It's just that it focuses on, obviously, that type of stone being presented there instead on the surface. Instead of mostly stone and the occasional other ones, which maybe these ones are basically just that type of stone mixed in with stone, where you would typically get the patches with the other. I have no idea. So let's see, we just go / locate biome, and we just go andesite flats. Let's take a look, and okay, so the other stones do appear in between as well. It's not just regular stone that appears in place of it. It is things like dirt and your granite and andesite, but the other has more of a stronger focus, pretty much. So we've got hills here, flatsy, sort of usual, and then don't know what the other is. Your river in between. So yeah, pretty much all these will be just swapping out the other stone each time, as we can see here. And seems to be like the occasional water pools or ponds or something like that in some of these biomes as well, so if you need access to water you can get that as well. And finally we just need the granite one as well. Pretty much, which again, the same as the other flats, but just with that type of stone. Don't think there's anything underground that's different either. I think it's pretty much just the same surface level wise. There's no cave system there. It kind of reaches to a certain point, then it goes straight to stone, like normal caves, so it only goes so far, and then everything else is just sort of usual generation of those stones. But that is everything. So yeah, the odd new fields, a mix of stones, some glass deserts, and a frozen wastes. So you've got access to there. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.